Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's going on, y'all? So today is chest, biceps, a little bit of front delt, so shoulders, and then quads, adductors, and abs. So what that's going to look like is some type of pressing movement first, and then to a fly, maybe another pressing movement, maybe not. We will just kind of have to see what kind of goes on today. Biceps, just a normal curling of some sort. And then, all the other stuff like shoulders can be just lateral raises and whatnot. So nothing too crazy. Maybe a squat movement today. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe just one more week without any kind of like crazy lower back involvement on like individual lifts. But we'll just kind of see. So I don't really have much more to say for you guys. My brain isn't fully working yet. Caffeine hasn't fully hit me yet. But I will see you guys in the gym. Alrighty, first exercise of the day is going to be an incline chest press. Now this is going to give you that mommy milker, especially up top. And whenever you do a front double bi, whenever you're reaching up, like kind of going to like the bicep part, you can kind of see a split between your middle and upper chest if you're lean enough. But this will just give you that look. But make sure you train to failure for 2 sets. Super hard, super heavy. Moving along now to the second set, we're going to be doing a drop set this set to 2 plates to 1 plate, having a really close grip, which you'll see in a second, which is going to bias a little bit more tricep, but having a closer grip also allows you to make sure your elbows are more tucked in. Having a wider grip accidentally can make you have a more flared out, kind of not tucked in elbow kind of look, and you'll get more mid-chest bias. But this way we're going to just also bang out as much triceps as we can today too, in a short matter of time. Now this is biasing a lot of mid-chest, but some upper chest as well, just from the guided path. But we're going to be training to failure once again for 1 all-out set. And as you've seen in the beginning, you've seen those clips drop. That's just to make sure we're not starting at the very beginning, which focuses a lot on shoulders when you're like that, until you get a deep stretch on the way back. So make sure you're getting a deep stretch, focusing all on the chest. Now for our last thing today, we have a lower chest, mid-chest, biased fly here. And we're making sure we're getting a deep stretch on the way back comfortably, because too far back you're going to focus a lot more on just shoulders, and then we're not just going to not go back far enough to not get a good stretch. But make sure you're squeezing down and really just banging it out. That's really it. Not super complicated. Now moving on to our biceps, we're going to be focusing on hammer curls here first. I like to always hit hammer curls because you're able to go heavy on these. And it's also really good for your forearm, which is that brachialis part at the top, as you can see right there, as you've seen it kind of develop a little bit more on the way up. But make sure we're going to just be training heavy and hard once again for 1 set to failure. Okay. Once again, we're going to be training 1 set for a straight bar curl. Now, I usually like to use the easy bar, but that focuses a bit on more brachialis. I want to focus just purely on bicep when we're doing these. But we're going to just be training heavy and hard once again, and then we're going to be supersetting it with 1 set also of forearm curls, which is just really good overall. And find something that is able to like kind of move a little bit more whenever you curl it. You'll kind of see what I mean in a minute. So I had to just kind of do like the squeeze portion. I really wasn't getting the greatest stretch on it, but train heavy and hard on that as well. Now for our last bicep set today, we have preacher curls, and we're making sure we're training heavy and hard once again. Make sure our posture is up, because the more posture your up is, whoa, that didn't sound right. The more your posture is up, the more deep stretch you're going to be able to get, especially on, not the best kind of like machines for a good stretch, because this one is the best stretch. But if my posture's up, it makes it work. So train to failure, y'all, for one set again. Okay. So this is our second to last exercise of the day. It's going to be a leg press. Now this is the first time I've actually done any pressing movement with my legs, so bear with me on the weight. I used to be able to do 10 plates each side. Now this is a little 6 plates, but just train heavy and hard, get a deep stretch on the way down, and get a good squeeze to the top. Nothing really much more to it. Train to failure. Okay. And for our last thing today, we have lateral raises, and we're going to be training heavy and hard once again. Nothing really special to it, but lead with your pinky finger. And yeah, we're going to be doing a drop set to get a little bit more reps out of it. One set.